We're live.
Okay, I'd like to call the Isabella County Board of Human Resources and Public Work Committee to order. Call to the public. Have anybody online?
We do not.
Then our first item to this morning is the mobile medical response time report. Hi.
Are you Commissioner?
Yes.
Okay, I'm Brett Hanson. I think
Nice to
we
meet you.
actually,
Yep,
I actually
yep.
live in your district.
All right.
So we used to come for this work group 3 times a year to report our response times. And then Margaret suggested we report them annually. And in talking with Nicole, she thought it might be a good idea to do both. Which we're fine with doing the 3 times a year to this group and then coming annually to the entire full board.
Oh, okay.
So what I did was I generated a report showing our response times from January 1st through the end of June. And I know Commissioner Marino knows this, but when you look at the top one, Area A in the contract, that's for the city of Mount Pleasant and all of Union Township. And our time parameter, our threshold there is 10 minutes. So the contract, going within the contract calls for 10 minutes or less, 80% of the time or more. And we're always over that here. Currently we're at 91%. Then area B is the remainder of the county. And that's at 91% also. Those historically have never been lower than even the mid 80s. The way our system here is set up is a 3-county system. If everybody's busy, the very last ambulance is right here in the middle. So, we have really good response times here. And the other thing, when I come to these advisory bodies or these boards to report response times, the other thing, it's not required by the contract, but the other thing that I like to share is our patient satisfaction scores.
Oh, yeah.
Those, we send surveys to everyone that we transport. And what's unique here is in this area, in this division, which is Isabella, Gratiot, and Clare for us, we send them to 100% of the patients. In the other areas, we send them to 50%. So this, I think, gives a good indication of how our staff is treating people. On the second page, it breaks down our 5 highest and 5 lowest scores on the ratings. I'm always proud that our 5 highest scores have to do with our staff on the road and the way they treat people. And that's always what drives the scores the highest. But here in this division, our scores are always either the top or near the top of our entire 16 county footprint. So I'm really proud of the people that work here. We have about 120 employees that work in this division. So there you go. Any questions or any?
No, so I always see your vehicles all over, so
In a
a good thing.
constant state of motion for sure.
yeah. It's a good thing.
Okay. Well, thanks.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Have a good day.
You too.
Okay, our next item is consider adopting Isabella County Board of Commissioners Resolution number 2022-03, the Michael Seaman LaFrosse cyclocross race 2022 and authorize the board chair to sign the same.
What's that?
Changing it up. Oh, come on. Oh, jeez. It's just a really high chair.
You don't like sitting my,
No way, I followed suit on the gentleman that was here before me.
I'll give.
Yeah, this is a resolution. It's really, as stated, Lisa Haddon is the president of this group and it's her program, but I've just come to, to the meeting. If you had any questions about the resolution, it's required by this event to have a resolution done. In the past, I think Lisa might have come to the board meeting, but last year or two, I've come to the committee to answer any questions that you might have. So
Only question I would have would be liability. It sounds like this is both in and out of the park.
it is, no, it's totally in the park, and they
Okay.
do provide a certificate of liability insurance,
Okay.
which is up to a $3 million policy, which is standard for what our events are. When they do fill out a contract with
Mhm.
us, and then that's what's required here is a certificate of insurance. So that's covered as well.
Very good. Sounds like a nice little event.
Yeah, they've had a good crowd come out there, and it's amazing. Their volunteers just set up on Friday afternoon, and it's Saturday and Sunday. We do close the golf course, the disc golf course, but it's a unique event to have out there. It's something to see. They do a lot of loops in Deerfield, and these are people that are trying to qualify for the state. And
Got
this is actually, they hope to have a pretty big crowd this year because it's early enough. I think it's the first qualifier, if what Lisa said. In the past, we've had a little bit later in the fall, or they've had it in the fall.
Okay, could we get a motion on that, please?
Consider adopting the Isabel County Board of Commissioners Resolution Number 2022-03. Michael Seaman Lacrosse Cyclocross Race 2022 and authorize board chair to sign the same.
Support. It's been moved and supported to move item 4 to the work and regular session of the county commission next week. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes carry. The item will be forwarded to the work and regular session of the county commission next week. Thank you. Okay, next item is consider approving the land acquisition agreement between Michigan Department of Natural Resources on behalf of the state of Michigan and the Isabella County for Meridian Park Acquisition Project number TF 21-0079 and adopt Isabella County Board of Commissioners Resolution number 2022-04 and authorize the board chair to sign the same.
Okay, so this is the agreement that we is required to have before we can move ahead on like the negotiation for the property. And this was under review by Tim Perone, our outside counsel, and I did hear from him. I think I got this on Monday. Yeah, and there were just two items on here that we need to update. And one is he would like us to include a copy of the legal description. And I do have that here. It's just, I mean, it's a pretty basic, it's in the agreement, but since we're providing a copy of I wanted to have a copy of the map in here so you guys could see it. So since we had the boundary map in here, he asked that we include this as well. So if you guys don't have that, this is. You have, okay.
Before.
Yeah. Yeah, so. And then the other thing is that we need to change the city of Mount Pleasant, where the land is located, to Union Township. So we'll make that correction before the meeting.
Okay,
Very minor things. And then after this, if this is approved, we can move ahead on the appraisal. Again, we already had an appraisal done for the property, but that's, it's been 2 years or a year and a half. It's been a while. And so that is we need to do that for updated information. And then we'll follow up with talking to Mr. Whitehead. It's owned by he and his wife, so maybe she may be in those meetings as well. So we'll see how that goes.
okay, any Comments or questions at this time?
No. It's something that would be nice to get behind us and get it and.
Yeah,
For
it's
sure.
been in the works for a while, right?
Yes, it has. It takes a while. We applied for it in was it 2021? So it's just a long process. So it takes a lot of patience too for the landowner to go
Sure.
through this process. So I appreciate their patience on this. So it'll
Yeah.
definitely benefit the park for sure.
Make a motion to consider approving the land acquisition project agreement between the Michigan Department of Natural Resources on behalf of the state of Michigan and Isabel County for the Meridian Park Acquisition Project TF 21-00979 and adopt Isabel County Board of Commissioners Resolution number 2022-04 and authorize the board chair to sign the same.
Support. It's been moved and supported to move item 5 to the work in regular session of the county commission next week. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, the same. The ayes carry. The item number 5 will be forwarded to our next meetings of regular and work sessions next week.
Okay,
Thanks,
thank you.
Joanne.
Excellent.
Bye-bye.
Okay, I'll call to the public. Anybody online?
There is not, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Then, any comments or? Okay,
All good. Congratulations.
thanks again. Okay, I'll adjourn the meeting this time. Okay,
So any word on that granddaughter of Nicole's?